Carrie wants to know the following. She's been raw for about 3 months, 100%, and was on a very strict Candida diet for 2.5 years before that. Now, she understands that the body releases the mucoid lining of the intestinal tract after being raw, and that it leads to a better absorption of foods and nourishment. Now, how long can one expect this to take, and are there things that prevent or accelerate it?
Yeah, well, number one, Candida, we better be sure you have it, because I can tell you this is one of the biggest mistakes that I see even the best natural doctors make. When people have certain symptoms that are lethargic and feeling bad and maybe eyes are itchy or vaginal discharge or lots of gas, often it's an easy scenario to say you have Candida. Over the decades, we've been noticing that when we do really good medical blood tests on Candida, we find that 6 or 7 out of 10 people that are told they have it really do not have it. Unfortunately, in a lot of their cases, they have chronic fatigue syndrome or other forms of yeast or fungi in their body. Now, Candida is a natural occurring fungi that's everywhere on the planet. If you're in Arizona in the desert, you have less than you do in drippy and humid places and cold places. But all of our bodies have easily and successfully kept it out of our body at any significant level until recent years. Now, why is Candida, quote, becoming a disorder today where it really wasn't 50 or 70 years ago? Because our immune systems have all become weakened. So before, this natural occurring fungus literally was protecting us on the exterior environment because it was part of the environmental ecosystem out there, and very little to none came into us other than what we may have breathed in or taken in through our skin. Now, because our immune systems are weak, we have no way to prevent it from coming in, and if you have enough of it and eat enough sugar and eat enough yeast, then you perpetuate it, and before you know it, it takes you over. In one of the books I wrote about 20-some years ago, I described Candida in its truest sense as being like a cave. Now, a cave has life forms in it, but they're counterproductive to you. If any healthy human being went into a cave and stayed there long enough, you'd end up infected. And so that's what you've got to think. You've got this cave in your body. Now, how do caves get clean? Oxygen and sunshine. So we can't open up your body with a zipper and put oxygen and sunshine in. What we need to do is we need to get those things in you that have a lot of oxygen and sunshine. Chlorophyll, fresh green juice, fresh wheatgrass juice. And what we need to also know is that things like the algae give you chlorophyll. You can also take supplemental oxygens, stabilized oxygens, which are literally things like cell food in a lot of the European countries and also in the United States and Canada. But there are other stabilized oxygens if you're in parts of the world that you can purchase. There are other products that we use specific to wiping out and killing Candida. But most important, and I've left this for last, if you're eating any form of sugar, you're not going to get rid of Candida. If you're taking carrot juice or beet juice or fruits of any type or fruit juices, you're not going to get rid of Candida. Because, yes, sugars feed viruses and cancers and mold and yeast, but boy, do they like to feed Candida. When we've looked at this in vitro on Petri dishes with microscopes, it's like giving gasoline to fire. That's what you see, the multiplication of the Candida going throughout the body. So that you've got to starve out of the body, stay away from the yeast, stay away from the sugar, do the things we suggested, get the sunshine in your body and the oxygen in your body with chlorophyll, fresh chlorophyll-rich drinks and foods.
Thanks, Dr. Clement, and thank you to our listener and our viewer for taking the time. Now, please leave us a comment. Tell us, did you like it? Did you hate it? Whatever you feel right now, go ahead and leave us a comment. Plus, feel free to embed this video on your site or anywhere you want. Thanks again. Until next time, here's to your health.